Okay, everyone. I didn't schedule this stream today, but I needed to have tomorrow free to help Scott work on some mapper stuff. So I moved this to today. So today we are doing our. It's not only going to be a redo stream of Lucario, but this will be a way to test my new overlay. GameHook's finally compatible with it. Huge thanks to Scott's Thoughts and Flame Sage for making it possible. And on Tuesday, I will be also testing the new Heart Gold overlay. Plus, I also have a new emulator, new hardware, like this PC I have, so I shouldn't have any FPS drops. This is why for this run only, just for the test run, in the top left of the gameplay, I have an FPS counter. It'll go away after the stream, but I just want to test how well the game runs. Plus, it does look ugly. Like, I'm not going to have it in a recorded video. Also, since I now have GameHook in here, you're not going to be able to see the bottom screen. But that's fine. The bottom screen is all, like, moveset and stuff. Alright, Lucario's a fighting type, so I gotta use this background. Yeah, it does look real nice, yeah. It'll have the moveset, the item. I will need to keep Visual code. I'll need to keep Visual Studio Code up, just in case I need to make any fixes to the overlay. Looks like I see one fix. The item's not showing up. Sec. Let's see. I'm just gonna have it open in a separate window. Now I'm gonna need to open some other things. Okay, I see. That's supposed to... Right now I'll need to refresh GameHook. There we go. None. There we go. All better. And hopefully the badges show up good too, but that's what this is all going to be for. So if possible, or if it happens, I may end up pausing stream to fix things, but that's why I put in the title testing you. Alright, now I just gotta make sure all my hotkeys are set up, because in order to use GameHook for the updating overlay, I had to switch from RetroArch to BizHawk. Just for the DS game, though. My reset is at 12. Where's my... F9. Honestly, I did a challenge one time. Sometimes you need to press the bottom screen. It was only once. Come find out. Is it the tutorial? It's probably the tutorial. Like, Professor Rowan makes you touch the button. Right. What the? What the hell? My overlay frozen? Hold, I need to refresh my camera. Oh god. How did that happen? Is my OBS frozen? Dude. Like, my whole screen went black for a second. And, OBS is mostly responding, except for, on my end, the preview's frozen. I'm guessing no one's saying anything. I guess it's working, but... Can people please confirm in the chat if my stream is working, like you can see everything moving? Yeah, just please confirm. Now it's going crazy. Yeah, OBS went all wonky. I'm gonna have to end the stream. I am moving. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to... Alright, it looks like it reconnected. Okay. Luckily, I didn't end the stream long enough for YouTube to automatically end it. That's what I like about YouTube. If you cut the stream and re-stream it quickly enough, it won't start a new one. So yeah, I had to close out OBS and reopen it. Because, like, something weird happened. All I did was unplug my controller and plug it back in. So weird. Alright, where is the pop? Right here. Okay, now we can actually get started. Sorry about that. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's going to be good to have the frame counter up. The main problem with the DS games, like, there are a lot of spots where the game will actually drop frames to, like, render 3D objects. So it'll never be a smooth, clean 180 FPS throughout the whole thing. But still, this is going to run way better than my old PC did. Like, I was lucky to get 100 frames in battle. At least in battle, I'm at 180. Okay, now I see the double battle showing up when it shouldn't. Is that every battle? It looks like it's every battle. I'll need to take a... It's all the double battle stuff. Okay. Game hooks. Oh, okay, I see the issue. I know how to fix this. Alright, I got a refresh game hook. There we go, all fixed. So yeah, in battle, I'm able to keep a consistent 180 FPS, but as soon as you move around the overworld, it does lower the FPS to load 3D objects, but that's just how the game works. Because the BizHawk cares about accuracy to the DS games. So if the DS itself will do it, then BizHawk will do it. Okay. But still, it is running way better. Oh, you're supposed to say yes to him. Yeah, and also, if you're wondering why the game time looks weird, in the mapper, apparently they only have seconds, minutes, and hours. There's no milliseconds or frames or whatever. So it's gonna look a bit weird, but we're just gonna have to make some sacrifices here. Yeah, if you're wondering about the over-under for 2 hours, my last Lucario run on my old PC on RetroArch, I think it was also with what's it called? Desmume Core, which Desmume I really hate Desmume. Like it really lags quite bad. And what else? Plus, I wasn't as good at the game. Plus, there were the FPS drops, too. Like, I think the highest frame rate I ever got, even in a battle, like, right now, like, it's hovering around 180. But, back then, like, the best I would get is, like, 115, 120. It was bad. But still, I should save a lot of time just from the FPS drops alone. Also, I don't want to be wearing a cast in my wedding. Yeah, that'd be an embarrassing wedding photo. Also, once we get past the first route, Pokemon images won't be showing up because I didn't download all of the images yet, so a lot of them are going to be missing. I only have, like, Starly, Bidoof, Shinx, Staraptor, Luxray. Yeah. So a lot of them won't have images, but the rest of the stuff will show up. I've been real lazy with downloading the pictures. But I'll make sure for next time I do Platinum, I will have them. It's just I had to move some stuff around because I have to have Monday free with Scott. Oh, I lied. I don't even have Shinx. I do notice, though, it takes a little bit to, like, load all the images. Or not the images, but, like, all the enemy Pokemon stuff. I think it's just because of how the RAM actually updates itself. What I'm thinking. Also, one thing I don't like about doing Platinum runs is Looker. Like, he has so much dialogue. It's why I always consider Diamond and Pearl to be the red and blue version of Yellow. Because, like, there's, like, way less stuff in it. Sometimes it's nice for runs. Yeah, this is definitely running way better. Actually, on my old PC, I actually got this overlay all coded in on my old PC. It was one of the last things I did with it before upgrading. When I had Game Hook running with BizHawk, I was getting 50 FPS. It was bad. Looker is the worst thing in Platinum. Why did they add him? Funny thing is, like, the best part of the story for him in all of Pokemon is, like, in other games. Like, X and Y, he has a pretty huge part. In Platinum, all he does is just show up at inconvenient times, just ask questions and leave. Like, Looker never does anything. Also, let's see. We have the Adamant Nature. We're running with a female Pokemon. And, we have the Adamant Nature, so plus attack. We will be using 1 or 2 special moves here and there, but we need more attack. Yeah, it looks like a lot of stuff's loading fine. Just don't pretend the image is there. Force Palm. Get rid of Detect. I think the move will update when I leave battle. I notice, like, when you enter a battle, the HP and stuff will not update until the battle's over. Because it's just how the game works for some reason. Like, you see I have 33 HP? It will not automatically update during the battle. It'll update itself when the battle's over. It will update the overworld. I think the EVs are the same way. One thing I should probably go in my CSS, and like the item right there that says none, I should lower that a few pixels, because that looks kind of bad. Alright, I already have Bidoof. Do I have a Starly? Oh no, I still need that Starly. Alright, so I need a Psyduck. Okay. I think Quick Attack shouldn't kill it. Bruh. Alright, Geodude. I do need a Geodude. Geodude's gonna be my new rock climbing. Alright, I think that's good. Bruh, you really? Yeah, imagine if your priest was a part-time doctor. Alright, I need my Psyduck. Psyduck is absolutely a mandatory HM user because it learns Surf, Waterfall, and Strength, like B-Barrel, but it's way more common of a spawn. Plus, Psyduck will allow me to enter the Amity Square, because I need the Amulet coin in there. Because I need a lot of money to buy Hidden Power before the 5th gym. I think you resist Steel, right? Yeah. Alright, come on, I only have one more ball. Thank you. I will be given some Pokeballs later. Dude, you know what's dumb? You can't Turbo B out of that Pokedex screen. I was holding Turbo B, nothing would work. I would have to press A, then Turbo B. So annoying. Hey, John Calbro. It's going pretty good, actually. So I only found this out recently from watching one of Scott's Platinum runs. Apparently there's a ledge over here that I never knew existed. So I can actually save a bit of time just going over here. It just feels so nice to play a DS game and not have to worry about updating the moveset manually. I've had to do that for around a year. Oh yeah, look at that FPS rate. My goodness. I think 5 Force Palms and 32 Metal Claws should easily be enough. Force Palm, 1 shot. Cranidos does... Oh, I do have an image for Cranidos. Yeah, I don't have all the images. At least if we see a Gen 1 Pokemon, I'll have that image. Alright, let's see if the badge shows up. Yep, there we go. Lucario's a good mon and good typing. It definitely is both of those, yes. Alright, now this is the point where I have to do some shopping. Like 9 repels. I need like 4 Pokeballs for Starly. Some Paralyzed Heals. Yeah, it's just some parts of this overworld are gonna lag, but then again, like in the DS game, like in the actual hardware DS, it would also do the lag. So I'm not too upset about it, because I just don't want lag that's caused by bad hardware. Like, lag from an emulator is another. Oh, dang it. I forgot that trainer was there. Okay, she just has a Psyduck. This'll be quick. Alright. Starly? on, I need a Starly. All right, I'm gonna have to go in the route down there, because I know that has one of the highest odds for Starly. There's a Starly. Alright, I'm not going to be able to weaken it, so hopefully 4 Pokeballs is enough. There we go. It's so weird. You can't Turbo B in the Pokedex. Oh my god, get away. So strange. Okay, No, I can just heal in the next town. I mean, I've got 2 Force Palms, 5 Quick Attacks, but I've got a lot of Metal Claws. I can make those last. I'll just heal in, Laroma Town. Alright, let's test double battle stuff. Okay, sort of. My timer needs to be lowered a bit. The HTML needs to be above the timer. Okay. So you can see the movesets. The stat modifiers are still showing up. I'll just have to keep a note of that. Platinum or BDSP. They both have their ups and downs, that's all I'll say. I don't want to start this up 2 streams in a row. I like them both. Can I just say that? Okay, so I'll just have to keep it a note. Like, the modifiers for the bottom Pokemon don't show up, but the ones for the top do. I don't want all those zeros there. Yeah, don't compare Diamond and Pearl. That's not a con. I think maybe I'll be able to look. Let's see what my overlays. Enemy, second, modifier. Oh, okay, I see the issue. I know how to fix it, but I really don't want to bother with it right now. I completely changed how I coded the opponent's modifiers to show up, but I forgot to do it for the other one. So I'll need to keep a note of that. I mean, how long... What? Oh, wait. I think I know how to... I'll test this by... I'll just fix the attack. Let me see if this... Okay, test it. No, this is gonna cause it to crash. Yep. Okay. It looked like that did nothing for the attack. Alright, let me just fix these up. Good. Yeah, I have double vowels in my overlay. I've had it since Gen 3. Okay, that is still weird. I coded it to be exactly the same. How did I I'll figure that out later. The overlay's been mostly pretty good. For some reason, with the double battle, the second Pokemon's modifiers still show up when they shouldn't. Also, ignore the images not showing up, because I don't have them downloaded. Oh well. Well, I'll figure that out later. Cool, it actually goes away before the battle even ends. That's nice. Yeah, the Gen 4 overlay is really good. Everyone in chat, please add Scott's thoughts and say thank you to him. He didn't make the overlay, but he helped make GameHook possible with it. Especially Flame Sage, too. I really should not be fighting these people. I don't need Rock Tomb. Actually, wait, I do need to teach Rocks. Rock Tomb. Your internet went out again? Darn. Alright, I'm gonna teach Rock Tomb in the place of Foresight. Nobody likes this move. I do need to heal at the center, though. I'm definitely feeling a bit rusty with the movement, plus I am working with a new emulator. Dude, it's always the cities that lag. Man. Also, same thing to Scott for the Hard Gold overlay, too. It all started with him making the DS compatible. Like, it was not as easy as some of you may think. I'm gonna use Metal Claw here. Boom. And of course I miss, and I hit myself. Yeah, it's because of the 3D models. Also, if you're seeing the frame drops, that's not from my computer being bad, or the emulator being bad. BizHawk is a very accurate emulator to the original game, to the original hardware. This is what the DS would actually do too. That, like, when you actually play Platinum on a DS at 1x speed, it would also drop frames. Like, the emulator doesn't have my FPS set to 3 times 180 FPS. It just sets it to 3 times. So if the FPS drops to 50, then 50 times 3 is 150. So it's not going to be a flat 180s, unfortunately. There's some emulators that can, but they won't have GameHook support. Back in work for the DS4 was a major undertaking. Flamesage deserves a lot of the credit. Oh yeah, Flamesage too. Yeah, I did mention him. Alright, Rock Tomb for the one shot. And also, our abilities inner focus, so we can't flinch. Same problem with Scarlet Violet. The village happens all over the place. True. You know, I always find it real fitting how the Perugly gives 666 XP points. I find that real funny. Yeah, it'll be real nice when I get the bike, though. Let's also remember, I'm doing it 3 times speed, too. Oh, I was gonna save first. I was trying to save, but I was running too fast. I'm definitely gonna want to prioritize knocking out that Pachirisu. Luckily, it doesn't have static. What is it trying to learn? Ooh, Bone Rush. Get rid of Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb's not helpful anymore. Yeah, unfortunately the move will not update till the end of the battle, but that's just because of how the game works. It doesn't update your party's moveset until the battle's over. While in other games, it updated it right away. You probably did that to save resources. Yeah, these two people right here, they both just have an Abra with hidden power fighting. They're very weak. But they're both very easy one-shots. Hey, at least you can see the image pop up. So, I mean, except for the modifiers, the double battle stuff's working. Alright, so I will equip the Soothe Bell just to raise my friendship faster. But, I am going to unequip it as soon as I get the Amulet Coin. Yeah, I can tell the forest was pretty laggy. Alright, I do need a Cherry Berry for, Gardenia. Oh. Fun fact, there is a Super Potion here. In my last run, Lucario definitely had some problems here, because it doesn't really have good moves to deal with the grass types. My main solution is just pretty much just Metal Claw, but the main problem I had with Gardenia was Leech Seed. Or not Leech, it was Leech Seed plus Stun Spore, but at least I have a Cherry Berry for that. Really? Remember when I spread that misinformation about paralysis being 50% in Gen 4? Sure feels like it. Oh, the distortion world is really bad. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, since the DS mappers have a lot more stuff to load, and especially with, like, Gen 4, it has a... There's basically something in the game called a... there's something called a global pointer in the game's code. There's a spot in the game's RAM that pretty much has everything you want, like party structure, the battle structure, your stats, all that stuff. The problem is, it moves randomly throughout the RAM, but there's a spot in the memory that tells the game where to look. It's called the global pointer, and that occasionally changes. So, that's what's going on with some things taking a while to update, because it has to refine that stuff. Fortunately, though, in Gen 5, when we get the overlays working, Gen 5 has none of that stuff, so it should be a lot more instant. So think of this as kind of like a Fire Red and Leaf Green type of thing. My Cherry Berry gone yet? Cool, I just one-shot it. Nice. I am not learning Metal Sound. Already going way better than last time. Alright, so I do have to get this item right here, because it's mandatory. We're not allowed to use it, though, because I banned the underground. Just because you can find high money stuff down there. Plus, I don't want to have to route that in my runs, so I'd rather just ban it outright. Alright, there is a Draco plate behind the statue, but I'm not going to need it. But, oh boy. Dude, shut up. The stairs you have to go up actually have a sign next to them. I'm just gonna save here, even though I have nothing to threaten. All it takes is one supersonic to go wrong. Just saying. Metal Claw. Cynthia's the hardest champion. Honestly, in terms of the solo runs, she hasn't been that hard. Her lead Spiritomb is honestly a bad Pokemon. But in the remakes, when they gave her a lot of competitive held items, it did make her real difficult. Like Flame Orbs, like Milotic with Marvel Scale. Oh boy. Or it might have been competitive, I'm not sure. 17 hours in, most has just been listening to the music. I mean, the music is real nice. I use the BDSP music for my Pearl videos. Alright, I will need to deposit this egg when I get the chance. Hopefully I remember before it hatches. Yeah, she ain't that bad, especially if you have something to set up with on Spiritomb. If she led with something else instead, she'd be a lot harder. Alright, let's see how well I can dodge these guys. Fuck. I mean, then again, a lot of us fought her when we were kids, and like, we'd be lucky to be level 53 by the time we got to her. I mean, I thought the champion Fire Leaf Green was hard. I mean, he actually still kind of is. Dude, I know the optimal path to get down here, it's just I haven't pulled it off in a long time. Dude, don't miss a Bone Rush. Miss the timing. You have a tight window to, like, press left to avoid that person. Okay, I to use another potion. Sand attack makes a trainer hard. Yes. In my last run, I actually went in the cave to get Earthquake for, like, Maylene's Lucario or for the Rivals Infernape, but I can actually just delay that till later, because Bone Rush will suffice. Because it is a multi-hit move. I'm fine with fighting these guys here, because, just because it's real quick training, and we have to pass through this route multiple times, so we may as well just fight these guys so we don't have to worry about them. Oh, rare candy. Right. I was kind of hoping he would have turned. Dude, this guy has 4 Pokemon. What the heck? Why do all the Hall of Fame themes sound similar? I think they used the same theme every single time, just remixed it. Technically, if you listen carefully, the intro music is just a remix of the original. Didn't you just say that certain points in the game will lower the FPS with low 3D model? When you play 4 times speed, some instances of 3 times speed will happen. Technically, but then during battle, it'd be faster. Maybe I could try to offset that by playing at 3.5 times speed, but then that would just make the battles faster. I don't know what the proper balance would be. I'm thinking, I don't know. I didn't take you for a smooth jazz person. What makes you think I like jazz music? Oh, I did not mean to use that. I was trying to use a repel. You know, before Scott and I figured out that Psyduck was a much better replacement for B-Barrel, I would actually catch a B-Barrel right here, but don't do it anymore. Sometimes I put peanut butter right across the base of my forehead so your butthole tightens. What kind of message is that? Alright, I'm gonna heal here just so I can go deposit that egg. Okay. Gotta go get that, amulet coin. Here it is. Dang, you can't access the bag in here. Yeah, that's the reason Psyduck is a very good HM user. It's because he can do that. I used to have to catch a Baniri. Not anymore. Oh, yeah. Heartdome City, I remember when I used to play this game as a kid. Heartdome City was always laggy. Cynthia's theme is the best Pokemon game song. Are we comparing champion themes to champion themes? Because I think for a champion theme, I think Iris is a much better Mew theme. Alright. I need to buy some super repel. Stealth grass now. Or not super, it's just regular. Also, where was that Soothe Bell at? In here? Scott mentioned in one of his videos that one of the buildings here has a Soothe Bell. Or not Soothe Bell, but a Shell Bell. I want that. This person? Thank you. I had no idea that item was there. Alright, now to do Fantina. Cynthia is #1 in the city. Music is basically just square. Okay. Also, this puzzle here is random every. Kind of like that about it. It's not surge levels of random, which I like. Sun. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Oh. There we are. Alright, I am going to save here, though. There is one danger of this fight. Like, her Duskull could burn you with Will-O-Wisp. But I don't think she's guaranteed. So much easier to get an Emerald. I never get it in my Emerald runs, because I don't allow myself to change the time while I'm doing a run. Dude. I mean, if I can get an attack buff. There is one Rostberry you can get, but it's so out of the way. Plus, I don't think her Duskull's guaranteed to use Will-O-Wisp at the start of the turn. Yeah, see? Pursuit. Alright, come on, get some attack buffs. You know you wanna. Or a crit, that works too. Honestly, I'm like, bro, this is Cynthia's theme. Kyle, get your ass over here. Really? Dude, wake up. Uh-oh. Dude, are you kidding me? I hit myself in confusion quite a few times, and I was put to sleep with hypnosis. That is really unlucky. Do you by any chance happen to be related to Agatha? I get the feeling you are. Future sight, that's fine. Dude, I'm confused again. Psybeam confused me twice. This is really unlucky. Yeah, Cynthia's theme is still pretty good. Dude, at least you never used, what's that move? Will-O-Wisp again. Use Ray. Metal Claw. No attack buff, dang. Alright, at least stats update during the battle. There, how hard was that? That should not have been a hard fight. Substitute would make Fantina a lot more consistent. Oh yeah, you're right. It's in the chateau, isn't it? Or the back? Yeah, it's in the chateau. The old chateau. It would make her more consistent, yeah. But my main problem with that is, it's like, you don't have fly at that point, so you would have to go in the chateau, escape, rope out, then go back into town. I feel like that's like a minute and a half or so, like, time commitment. I mean, I was just pretty unlucky. I mean, the whole fight is just basically all luck. That was the reason that made me faint was that was a blaze boosted flame wheel. So yeah, the fact it lived at 1 HP was real bad. Come on. I hate this Staravia. I'm gonna die. You get one rare candy for it, though. That is true, yeah. I should have considered getting it, but I think the best move I could have gotten rid of was maybe... I don't know what I would have gotten rid of, though. Quick attack, maybe? Bone Rush? Dude. Oh, dude, quit putting it in blaze range. My god. Yeah, this guy was hard for me in the last run, too. Maybe I shouldn't be using Force Palm. Or not Force Palm, but Bone Rush. I mean, in the last run, I had, what's it called? I had Earthquake instead, but I decided to just delay Earthquake for later. Really? Oh, I'm gonna need to heal up now. Although Earthquake does help for this fight here. A fun fact, during my Dialga run, I actually died to the Bonsly here because it hit me with low kick. It is really convenient how during the double battles, your cursor positioned is memorized. Alright, Personberry, I'll grab that for... Actually, you know what? I need to look up if there's a guaranteed Personberry before Fantina. That'd be more useful than a Burnberry. Oh, escape ropes. I think 7 will do. Yeah, I remember that, Axu. I remember you showed the picture. I forgot to use Repel. It is real convenient how you can change between first and third and fourth gear with the bike. Right now I'm with the lower gear. It makes it easier to control in the tight spaces. Hey, default. Get a Lumberry. Oh yeah, Lumberry. That'd be a much better idea. I think I still have a Repel active. Really? I could have swore I had a Repel active. Dozen Moo Moo Milks. I'm definitely making real good time. In my old run, I was like 47 minutes in when I beat Fantina. I think that's mostly from no FPS, not as many FPS dropped. I'm not gonna rely on that guy, Axu. That. Oh my god, look at, oh man. Oh, display, I need that. Plus, it's good to fight more trainers too, because with the amulet coin, I need to get more money. Dude, calm down, Machop. Although I don't have much money left. But I can't learn Shockwave. Oh, I should probably heal first. Leech Seed, eh? It looks like the images pop up automatically, like right away, when I am in battle. But when I get into battle, the image takes a while to load. It's not really Maya that's scary, it's Dennis right here. Actually, in Diamond and Pearl, instead of a Drifblim, he has a Gyarados. Or no, he has... Instead of a Drifblim, he has a Gyarados. Which I think is even worse. Come on, Metal Claw. You like to give me a 10% attack boost, don't you? Oh, for some reason with my modifiers, like, you see I have +1 in attack? There's supposed to be a plus in there, but instead there's just a 1. I don't know why that's doing that. Alright, I need that to sell for later. do need to heal, actually. Man, 19 viewers overall. Hey, welcome, everybody. You need a method to add it. Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. It's not an overlay glitch. Dude. This is not running how RetroArch used to run, that's for sure. I've gotten so used to the RetroArch settings, or the input delay with RetroArch, that I don't know how to handle, like, BizHawk. New mappers don't store the modifiers as strings. Instead, they're just numbers from -6 to 6. Oh, that explains a lot. Okay. It's not like the old mappers. Yeah, because I'm sure +6 is not a number, but -6 is. I gotta be really careful of anything with revenge. What move is this? Swords Dance. Get rid of quick attack. I do remember, I did watch my old run for some notes. I do need to be at level 34 to make sure I outspeed the, Maylene's Lucario. And I fought more trainers too, so I should have more speed EVs. Dude, I'm already at 201 friendship. Nice. $77. I don't know what Maylene's Lucario's speed is. I have it in a document, but I don't have that open right now. Oh. Right. Okay. Technically speaking, all of Gen 4 is pretty much laggy in some way. The DS was just a more hardware-intensive system. Okay. 77. I speed tie the thing. Really? Well, I guess level 34 was correct. Honestly, it still surprises me all my resets have either been Fantina due to bad luck, or with Rival 3. You need to find your moon game. Oh, now you're talking about real lag. Oh, really? I'm confused. Oh no. This isn't good. Snap out of it, come on. I didn't save before this fight. Thank you. I do remember casting the rest of my money on vitamins since Air Slash and Aura Sphere carried it so much. I don't really think of vitamins as being too useful in this game because you end up being such a high level for the league anyway. Vitamins really don't make a difference unless you're using something really bad. Plus, you have to get them in that department store right there, and it's just so out of the way. It's not like you have to go in there, like in Kanto and Celadon, you have to go in there to get super repels. There's like no reason to go in that department store unless you need Flamethrower or Fire Blast. Or Thunder, or yeah, Fire Blast or Thunder or something. Plus sides, I need to save my money for hidden power. I do remember in my old Lucario run, I actually had to reset all the way back to Maylene because I taught over Metal Claw, and you need Metal Claw for this fight, all because of that Drift Loon. It's immune to ground and fighting moves. Metal Claw is the only thing that can hit it. Oh. I want these. The reason I didn't go in that tall grass, you can't bike in. Darn it. You know what, this is fine. It's just more money. I just hope the Pokemaniacs give good money. Because Hidden Power, I need 120,000 Pokedollars for it. I am going to have to end up grinding on some Socialites and Gentlemans to get the money. But the less times I have to fight them, the better. Oh, the attack modifier is... Oh, the reason it's way too close is because there's no plus in there. Yeah, that's something I'll have to change later. Also, this guy's a free heal, if you didn't know. This is a good money item. Yellow Shard. This person does not give much money. It's just the main reason I fight her is just because I have to pass through this area a lot. And, you'd have to, like, avoid her every time. Rich people. Yeah. Wait, no, don't use Repel. Oh, God. Dude, the frame drops run differently in BizHawk than it did in RetroArch. I mean, RetroArch had lost frames, yeah, but it, like, ran differently. It's kind of hard to explain. So it's like I'm having to relearn how to control this game. It's real weird. Alright, let me teach Fly. But no, the rare candy's only up there in Diamond and Pearl. The rare candy's over here. I hate the swamp. Oh, no, I skipped it. Down here. Hold on, let me open up my dowsing machine. I forget the exact spot. Alright, it's up here. There we go. You know, I do have to do some Socialite grinding anyway. How much money do I have? 38,000. That is nowhere near enough. If you're wondering why I need Hidden Power, our Hidden Power type is Hidden Power Electric. And without Hidden Power Electric, we get absolutely destroyed by the Gyarados. Gyarados became a lot better after the physical special split with the moves. So it gets moves like Waterfall and Ice Fang. Like, it does so much damage to you. Plus, you start off with Intimidate right off the bat. Oh no, not Moon Milk. Oh, this way. I wonder when I should teach, Return at. Well, Metal Claw is slowly not becoming useful anymore. I'm gonna replace it over Metal Claw. Yeah, Metal Claw. Alright, I need to reorder some moves. Alright, I want Return in slot 1, Swords Dance in slot 3, Bone Rush. Yep. Well, thankfully the rain's up. Aura Sphere. Yes. I know I have a minus special attack nature, but that's still better than Force. Are my modifiers still showing up? Yeah, over the real time. I've never noticed it till now. Give me one sec. Okay. Elixir. So if I choose to go this route, not only I fight some extra people, but I also get an elixir out of it. Yeah, each of these people will give you $10,000 for fighting them if you have the amulet coin. That'll be another thing to try and find in Gamehook at some point. It's not really a big priority for me, but the amount of steps to recharge the Versus Seeker. But it's not a big priority. I only really use it for money grinding. This guy again. Yeah, getting good money right here. I mean, I remember every article on GameFAQs back in the day. If you needed a good money grinding spot, people always recommended this spot. It is a really good spot. Alright, I think after this one person, I should be all good to go. Alright, let me check my money. 132. Okay, that's more than I needed. Oh. Alright, it's 6,000 coins for hidden power. Fun fact, if we were playing Diamond and Pearl, hidden power is literally in the trainer school. Like, it's a lot easier to get hidden power in that game. Alright, Hidden Power over Bone Rush. No, I'll get Earthquake before Byron. Because it's usually after the 5th gym. I like to go around to get all the rare candies that I can. That's usually around the time I like to get Earthquake. Alright, time to go heal the center. You know what? I don't need to save for this rival fight. I'm just going to completely destroy his ass. But you can sure try. Inferno, Aura Sphere. For those of you who don't know what Aura Sphere does, it's a 90 base power fighting move that never misses. It's a really good move. Especially since we get stabbed from it. Pretty much, but it is a special attack. And I'm trying to diverge into our physical attack more because of Swords Dance. Actually, maybe the theory on why it was easier for me to control the game back on RetroArch was because the game was just running at a lower frame rate anyway. It wasn't like going fast then slow. Like, I think it's just throwing off my mental time. But I'll get used to it in due time. Dude. Yeah, music playlists are real good. You gotta make sure they're, it's not stuff that can be copyright claimed. Yeah, because the main disadvantage with Lucario against the Gyarados that's coming up on Crash or Wake, our defensive stats are only 75 each. So, like, we take a lot of damage. Alright, Gyarados, any last words? Dead. Yeah, an Aura Sphere is really good for the Quagsire because it has much lower special defense than defense. That thing just lowered my... It did lower my speed. How dare you? A Hidden Power. Dude. I should have gone for Hidden Power turn 1. That was my fault. Wait a minute, what did that thing use? Mud Shot? What's the... Is Mud Shot a guaranteed chance to lower speed? It is. There we go. Yeah, that reset was unnecessary. Also, you may notice I'm still holding on to the amulet coin. I may actually do a vitamin buy when I do the galactic stuff. We'll see. I want to see like what my EV spreads are like. Hooper and Quagsire are cute. Yeah, they sure are. Yeah, I agree. I like how you're right in front of him and he just doesn't notice. Team Galactic is bombing the place. Yeah, it's what they do. Oh no, guys. Why do I hear boss music? Oh no. We're all gonna die. Oops. The doof is accidentally gonna deal 1 damage. The doof is gonna deal 1 damage to the Ponyta. Oh no, my run's illegitimate. Whatever shall I do? Oh no. No, I want close combat. Yeah, and then when I get Earthquake, I'm gonna teach over Hidden Power. Actually, I probably should have taught close combat over Hidden Power. No, Hidden Power is for the occasional Ghost type coming up. Darn it. I don't think grasses resist fighting, right? No. Dude, don't use submission. That's a terrible move. Dude. That gets his theme or Arceus? It's Arceus. I mean, do you hear the guys going? Yeah. Whenever I do a stream of a game, the music playing is always from that game. So just to know for the future, if you have a question about the music, it's probably from this game. I really like the BDSP remix of the Arceus music. It actually sounds better than the original, in my opinion. Alright, I need to heal up. Except for Gen 1, yeah, I did the Let's Go soundtrack because the original Gen 1 music kept getting copyright claim. That was why I had to switch over to Let's Go. It doesn't do it with the Gen 2 Crystal music, it's always the Gen 1 music. So annoying. Surf. They really went horror movie soundtrack for this theme. Yeah, a lot of drums too. Okay, I'm gonna Charlie up here. Alright, time to go around and get some candies. I know the first one I like to get is over here. Alright, now I gotta go into that cave and go get that candy. Old Chateau be like. Yeah. I'm gonna come in here not for a substitute. I want the rare candy. Make sure I have a... Alright, I know the rappels in the back. Or, no, those are the rooms. I know substitutes in one of those rooms back there. Oh god, shut up. Dude, you can't escape rope out of here? What a ripoff. Or at least it's not that far. Dude. Okay, so I'm supposed to go behind the guy and immediately go around. I should have just used return. Alright, so then that, go around that. Well, I've already fought that person. Doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Oh, dang it. I had it in the wrong here. Always this part right here. Like, they had to make that so hard, didn't they? Thank you. You prefer the Arceus? BDSP one is my favorite for the Arceus theme. The Legends Arceus one is real nice. It's like really fast-paced action theme for like how the fight goes. I do like the Legends Arceus theme a lot too. The one from Diamond and Pearl is definitely my least favorite, just because it doesn't really have much musical in it. Yeah, I do. I should heal. No, actually, I'm gonna... Yeah, the Earthquake TM is a pain in the butt. Okay. Didn't I pick up an ether? Yeah, max ether. I really need to look up a location for a PP up in this game. Hey Scott, do you happen to know where any PP ups are? Alright, time for Rival 4. Sounds like a rough draft of guesses. Kinda does, actually. No, save my close combats for the gym. Oh, crud. Buy the Miracle Seed. Oh, dang, I could have gotten that. Plus, I just remembered I need to teach Earthquake for this fight. So long, Hidden Power. There's one when you enter the snowy area. Let's see if I can think of that one. Maybe. Is it like amongst that huge area of snow, like where rock climb is? The PP up in Salacia. Oh, Salacian Town. I know where that is. I know where that one is. Little ledge on the bottom of the final tile. There's one. My theory is that the timpani used in the Arceus Sultan was later used in black and white. Probably. Oh, Roserade. We'll be doing a Fire Red backport of that later this month. Yes, but right when you get there. Okay, so it's one of the first few items. Got it. Now I gotta go get Strength. In Diamond and Pearl, you get Strength from the Lost Tower, backed by Salacian Town. So in that game, that place is mandatory. Fun fact, in the Lost Tower, that's the only spot in Diamond and Pearl you can get Return. But in Platinum, if you wanted, you can get a second copy right there. So if you need 2 returns, you can just go in there. You know what? The low amount of close combat PP is not too big of a deal, because I do also have Earthquake. Plus, I have 1 Max Elixir, or I already used my Max Ether, right? Dude. Yeah, I know you were talking about, actually. You meant the Discord. Why did I decide to use close combat on a Magnemite? That's a bit overpowered. Well, then again, so is Earthquake. Really? Alright, so I guess I should use close combat for the Steelix. Yeah, plus I'm holding the fist plate too, so that also helps. Dude. I'm making real good time, actually. You have Levitate. Gotta save some PP. Although this thing has the special attack of an Onyx, so I really don't have anything to worry about. Although getting confused is probably the word. Alright, so I got 1 close combat for the Bronzor, and then Earthquake for the rest of his team. Byron's Bastiodon is a really terrible Pokemon. In both Diamond and Pearl and in Platinum. Like, the Pokemon's just terrible. Oh, he doesn't have Bronzor and Platinum. That's Diamond and Pearl, right? Dragon Pulse? No. I don't need that move. Steelix is better than Bastiodon? Honestly, I might have to agree. Because Bastiodon has a 4x weakness to both fighting and ground, while Steelix doesn't have any 4x weaknesses. You know, fun fact, you can actually go all the way to Snow Point City and beat the 7th gym without doing the Lake Valor Saturn stuff. I've actually done that once by mistake. It was real embarrassing. You get to Giratina, that's good XP since you use it, will you kill it? I always just run away from that thing. Fun fact, Scott learned you could run from it because he watched me do it. Hey Austin, welcome to the stream. How's the new overlay? There's been a few bugs, but most of them have been fixed. One of the main issues that's still causing a problem with my overlay, like when I use a Swords Dance, I want it to show up +2, but instead it shows just a 2. It's because in the new XML mappers, they show the they show the modifiers as a string instead of an integer. So it won't show the plus in front of a 6. I'd have to make a function or a method, whatever. That doesn't sound too hard. I can ask Scott to help me with it later. Not too big of an issue. Most of the double battle stuff works. You pick a different font, the move pool is pretty clean. No, it's still Open Sans. It's the same font as Gen 3. Plus, a lot of the Pokemon aren't going to have images for them because I haven't gotten around to downloading them all yet. So, like, the Golbat shows up, but the Toxicroak is not. You throw the plus sign in there if there's no minus in this. A string will only show negative to positive numbers. It'll show the negative, but it'll never show the positive. I have to make a method in my overlay to make it show up. It's not like the other mappers. Yeah, it is the background. Oh, dang. The background is still the same as it always been. It's still the same color and stuff. It's just obviously I replaced the bottom screen with a stat window. So I feel like in return for game hook functionality, I get rid of the bottom screen. Yeah, I really like the swirl effect for all my backgrounds. All of the games I do have that as an effect. Also, my Psyduck did just use Water Spout for Water Sport, but nobody in this fight has a fire move. It really doesn't affect the fight. I remember when I showed that little shortcut to Scott for the first time, I remember during the voice call, he was like, "Wait, what? I didn't know you could do that." And I told him, it took me 7 runs to figure that out. Because when you first come to this area, the water's lowered, but at this point, it's actually raised high enough so you can surf. But you never really notice it. But yeah, it lets you skip a double battle. So it saves quite a bit of time. Dude, Mars 1 and Jupiter 1 are actually kind of terrifying, but Mars 2 and Jupiter 2 are actually kind of easy. Mars 1 and Mars 2 are basically Rival 2 from Gen 2. I know, right? That's the perfect description. Like, the only rival fight in Crystal that's hard is Rival 2. Actually, sometimes the rival fight in the hideout can actually be hard, depending on if his his Golbat gets off a Confuse Ray. I don't remember if I end up needing the soft sand, but let me just grab it. Fun fact, I never knew fainted Pokemon can fly. That's true. It's been the case since Gen 1. Bruh. Don't use it yet. My friendship's almost maxed out, too. Oh. Yeah, Platinum from Diamond and Pearl just added so many unnecessary cutscenes. Like this whole thing with Maylene. Just skip that in Diamond and Pearl. That's one of the reasons I do enjoy doing solo runs of Diamond and Pearl. It's just, it skips a lot of the cutscenes that Platinum has. Like the Distortion World, too. It skips so much stuff. Does Gen 9 remove Hail? Yeah, Gen 8 replaced Hail with Snow. I've heard people say they like Snow better. Alright, so this is the PP up? No, that's a blue card. That the... No. PP up? That's an iron. That is... Where's Rock Climb? Alright, let me get that rare candy. It's straight over here. Dude, I hate this guy. He moves around and he spins in a circle. Like, what the hell kind of movement is that? I noticed my fourth move on the enemy side is a bit too low down. The text kind of goes into the red a bit. Here's the candy. It makes sense, because it doesn't damage the player if it ain't an ice type. Well, I think Snow, like, it doesn't do just the damage. Like, they replaced the damage with, like, stat boosts. Which I think people like better. I'm pretty sure it was Sword and Shield that did. Gen 3 Hail is a meme, it's completely bad. Yeah. It's only really good during the final red fight in Heart Gold. Also, look forward on Wednesday. I'll be doing a test stream with the Heart Gold overlay. Alright, let's see if I still remember how to solve the puzzle. Yes, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Oh, dang it. You're not supposed to... Technically, the best way to solve it is to fight no trainers, so that was just a mistake. Sword and Shield had Hail? Oh. I could have swore it didn't have Hail. Oh well. This snowball puzzle is actually way harder in Diamond and Pearl. Like, I actually think they made the puzzle easier in this game. Dance. Steve, if you're watching this in the background, if we ever backboard Sneasel, it gets Aerial Ace. Let's give it Sky Attack. Yeah, this puzzle's a pain in the butt. Okay. Can you imagine how bad this would be if that Frostlass had Levitate? Luckily it doesn't. Although Snow Cloak with the Hail up, it basically gives it a +1 to its evasion stat. That's a PP up? No. Sky Attack Sneasel, what a funny thing. Yeah. Steve literally takes the 1-for-1 replacement with the backboard moves. He takes it extremely literally. Like, if something gets Aerial Ace, he says either Sky Attack or Fly. Because it doesn't make sense to give something Peck or Drill Peck. That makes no sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense that they learn Aerial Ace either. Apparently the Japanese name is like Sky Slash or something. Yeah, evasiveness is dodging attacks, yes. Alright, there's a rare candy on the side of this building here, too. I'm not healing at the center because there's a bed inside of the hideout that I can just heal at. Besides, I'm pretty sure this amount of returns will last just fine. To be fair, Supersonic Sky Strike in Gen 7 can make anyone have the Sky Attack experience. Exactly. Yeah, it's like, for example, like I was telling Steve when he was making the moveset for Dialga, just give it Rage. It makes sense that any legendary has Rage. But then he responds, does it learn a 20 base power normal move? If so, we'll give it Rage. He takes it super literally. But that's just the method he wanted to go for. Huh, you know what's funny? I unplugged my controller and then plugged it back in because it was having those problems. It didn't do that weird... OBS didn't freeze up that time. That was like a really weird glitch. I don't know how to explain it. I hate this guy right here. He sees you from so far away. That Kadabra has Thunder Wave, huh? Yeah, Looker, shut up. I meant to do this as a double battle just so I could Earthquake spam the whole thing, but now that I see that this guy has a Golbat, I should be kind of glad I didn't do that. Oh no. Dude. You've got to be kidding. Dude. I mean, why would I ever save for this random grunt? I was near full health, too. Yeah, look at my overlay. 119 HP. I lost 119 HP on this fight. Just from hitting myself. That is ridiculous. Dude, hurry up. Oh, that sucked. Check it out, my Lucario's friendship went down by 1 for that. He is the father of the girl on the Sevi Islands with eagle vision. Yeah, prob makes sense. Yeah, that time it actually takes it out. Yeah, look at my EVs. I'm almost maxed out at speed. And I haven't really used vitamins either. I get a lot of attack, too. Not many things in Pokemon give special defense. I love you have to run all the way home. Yeah, right. It's because that was where I last healed. I try to cut out Pokemon Center trips and take advantage of heal beds when I can. Yeah, I know -1 friendship isn't bad. I was just pointing it out. Well, fun fact, someone left their stuffed animal in this bed. Alright, this I will do a double battle. I remember neither of these guys have a Golbat. I think they lead with Glammeow and Krogunk. Krogunk, close. Stunky, close enough. Yeah, with a move like Earthquake, doing it like this is faster. Yeah, I'm really proud of how I incorporated the double battle in the overlay. I'm real proud of it. This was my idea from Ruby and Sapphire. I really wanted to try my best to replicate it. Alright, this pad right here. Oh, that's a protein. You know what? I can actually use that. I want that. Right, I do need to heal. Or, no, I don't need to heal. Just save. Alright, don't make fun of me. I have 2 stuffed animals, a Mewtwo plush, and a teddy bear. Do you know how many Pokemon plushies I have? I got a lot of them. In fact, like, a few weeks ago at GameStop, I actually bought an Emolga. You know, I actually was watching one of Scott's Platinum runs. Someone in the comments mentioned a potential use for Stealth Rock would actually be on Cyrus's team, since his whole team is weak to rock moves. It can just help with the extra chip damage. But I'm not sure if it's worth having it over a move slot, though. That's my concern. Is it worth the amount of time it takes to teach the move? That Pokeball back there is a full restore. Yeah, I really don't want to waste time on... Oh, dude. Come on. I hate Golbat. Why does Lucario start with a high friendship stat and a fast friendship growth? Fast... All Pokemon grow their friendship at the same rate. Hello, Sungal. Anticipation is such a worthless ability. I know, right? So is, like, what's that other one? Forewarn? Like, warn you if your opponent's having a held item. Actually, hold on. I need to try and route this in for my runs when I need to get more. Lutz. Oh, yeah. Unaware. Actually, Unaware could potentially help. Prevents your opponents from eating held berries. Could be useful. The TM for Rock Slide is in here. I don't remember if I end up using it, but you just get it just in case. Oh yeah, this will be just one run today because I've already done a Lucario run before. Just because these games are a lot longer. When I do, like, actual recorded videos again in Platinum, fresh runs, they will be done with 2 runs, because I'm doing 2 runs from now on with everything. But for these redo streams, for these games specifically, it's only going to be 1. For Gen 3 and older, it'll be 1. Or 2. It'll be 2 playthroughs. Plus, I will get rid of that FPS counter. Damn it. Unaware is ignore stat changes. Unnerve is no berry eating. Oh. Okay. Unaware is actually kind of a good ability. Like, if the opponent used Intimidate, does it just ignore? Then again, that's just a worse version. That's just a worse version of Clear Body. The Clear Body is a really good ability. Unnerve has its uses in BGC since berries are very popular items. Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. Even the opponent's stat changes. Wait, does it ignore the good stat changes too? Like, if you used a Swords Dance, does that mean Unaware ignores it? Oh, dude. That's just a way... That's kind of like incorporating Gen 1 crits into your ability. Like, what the heck? I wonder when I need to use all my rare candies, though. I don't really struggle with anyone else throughout the whole rest of the game. I can pretty much just use my rare candies whenever I want. I think I should probably use them before Cyrus, because Cyrus can be pretty difficult. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use all my rare candies right now. So if someone's spamming Draco Meteor, it'll do full damage. I do not know how likely 2 hours is going to be for this. That might have been a bit too low. I think by the time I finish beating Cyrus in the Distortion World, I'll probably be at like 147 on the real time. Then I'd have to beat the 8th gym, go through Victory Road, which has trainers in it, then beat the Elite Four. Now, Unaware is valuable and competitive. You stop setup sweepers from sweeping, except for stuff like King Gambit's Supreme Overlord. What does Supreme Overlord do? Alright, you know what? Get out of here. I did not need to do that either. My god. I meant to use it on the Bronzor. I actually wanted the Infernape to stay out. Oh, that's funny. With Supreme Overlord with no Pokemon fainted. Supreme Overlord is reverse mon. Gets stronger the mons on your team are KO'd. Five Pokemon fainted, you get a 50% boost. Even 1 or 2 fainted is pretty significant. 50%, that's the equivalent of a Swords Dance. That's real good, actually. That does sound like an awesome signature ability. Yeah, honestly, an over-under for 2 hours, that would only be an appropriate one if right now I just entered Victory Road. Then at Uber spam Quagsire just for Zacian. Really? That makes sense. Alright, let's see the FPS drop in here. On my old system, I was lucky to get 50. I was running at 50 FPS in this place. It's already running twice as better. But if no Pokemon are fainted and you sent it out, it doesn't give any boost. I think that's the point. You're supposed to not lead with King Gambit. He asks you, for March, you know how we were planning on doing Pokemon without their bad signature abilities, like Durant with Truant? We should do one at some point for Pokemon without their good abilities. Oh, I am supposed to. You guys may be wondering, why not just use that option in the randomizer to skip to Distortion World? That kind of changes too much in the... Yeah, we need to have a month of Pokemon without their good abilities. We might do that for April. My boyfriend does that, and I keep telling him to send out King Gambit last, but he doesn't listen as usual. You know, I was over at my girlfriend's house one time. I was facing one of her friends and her friend's boyfriend in a bunch of Pokemon battles of Scarlet and Violet. I whooped both of their butts. And then Steve was telling me, dude, that's not fair. You were keeping a secret that you do these streams. Yeah, this is honestly the kind of proof you need that vitamins aren't really necessary. Look at my EV spread. It's 83 special attack. Well, I did use a calcium. Like 83 special attack, 73 attack, 129 speed. Like, you get a lot of EVs in this game. How's the run going so far? How does Pokemon hold? This run's going pretty darn good. The major resets, 3 of them were at Fantina because of bad luck with Confuse Ray and Burn. 3 of them were at the rival fight right afterwards. Because I kept getting the Monferno into Blaze range and it one-shots me with Flame Wheel. One reset was on a random... that was a Blackout. There was one Blackout on a random Galactic run. Other than that, it's been pretty good. Hey, the FPS rate may be low, but it's running a lot better than it used to on my old PC. On my old PC with GameHook running, this thing would be running 25 FPS. I'm not kidding. Alright, do not set up Swords Dance on that. Set up on this thing. Yeah, the whole late game tends to be really easy in these Platinum solo runs because you get access to so many rare candies. It's like the hardest parts of the run are basically the early game and the mid game. The late game actually becomes easy, which is kind of the opposite for a lot of other runs. A friend of mine did competitive and didn't tell me before we did a link battle, and he demolished me with a sand stream led by Tyranitar. Ouch. Lucario would do well in camp. Yeah, that's true. But for our Fire Red backport runs, for each month we want to do like a theme. Like for February, our theme is going to be Pokemon that evolve from older Pokemon. Like I can tell you Roserade and Togekiss will be some of them. Fun fact, my boyfriend didn't know about Pokemon until I told him. Well, my girlfriend knows about it. She's not really into it, although I did get her Legends Arceus. She does play it from time to time. But at least she has a friend that's really into it, so like whenever we all hang out, like I have somebody like I can battle with. Also, setup moves tend to be more accessible in Gen 4. Pretty much, yeah. Also, since Cynthia heals you, and I see my power points, I don't need to heal up the guard, so I can skip him. Lucario would steamroll Hoenn. I'd say so. But in Kanto, at least, like, fighting is not a good type in Kanto. That's my own path I figured out through this route. Going through the top half, you run into so many spinners. But down there, you only run into a single bolt. Yeah, the EVs don't update till after the fight either. Flannery and Maxie would give it problems. Most likely, yeah. There's also a PP up down there. Oh, on that route? I kind of want that. You know what? I'm not really using close combat that much. I'm not going to go back for it. Heal type for the psychic weakness, though. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, actually. Yeah, 2 hours for an over-under was not an accurate estimate. But I will still beat my PB by a huge margin. Also, my PB actually has 15 resets in it. Dang it. This is like the only optional trainer in the whole gym, and this person has nothing but Pikachus. I need to use Earthquake on him. I do not want to get hit with Static. Faint, Agility, Discharge, and Light Screen. Discharge is actually... I think Discharge is just a weaker Thunder. Technically, that guy's optional too, but you have to pass him like 3 times. He only has a single Raichu too, so it's not that bad. It makes sense that Electivire should be electric fighting. I mean, it learns low kick. Wait, when did Electabuzz get static? Fire Red Lucario. You know, I don't mind if I get hit with static here, because I need to save these 4 Earthquakes for Volkner. Kids in this game are always have Pikachu. She wants to be a Pikachu when she grows up. That's why she owns a lot of them. Yeah, it's just Pikachu give no XP. That's why I don't want to fight her. Like, if she at least had Raichus, then they'd be good XP, so it wouldn't be a complete waste of time. You know, I think Volkner would be a lot more terrifying if you did Volkner, then the Team Galactic stuff. Alright, the gym challenge in 1:56:38. I think that's like 10 minutes faster than last time. I think last time it was like a 2:10. Alright, so I'm gonna try and avoid all the trainers I can. I'm not gonna go get any more rare candies just because I do not need any more of them. And then I'll heal at the Pokemon Center outside of Victory Road. Also, fun fact, if you black out in Victory Road, but you did not heal at the center just outside of it, you cannot fly back to it. Recently, I got Bulk Up in Gen 9 with Knockoff. Really? I heard when they brought I think they also gave it Trailblaze or something for good grass coverage. Yeah, Electivire should have been an electric fighting type. Okay. Nope. Have you used any rare candies? I used all of them before taking on Mars and Jupiter on Spear Pillar. That's when I used all of them. Because I decided that pretty much after Cyrus, nobody was going to be hard. So that's when I decided to use them. I think if you're not going to struggle with any of the Elite Four, I think the best time to use them is before Cyrus. You know, this person here leads with a Blissey. If you don't have a physical move, you're in for a world of pain. Sorry I was driving, I was on a lunch break. I meant to say Lucario will do well in Fire due to Steel and Fighting type, and Gen 1 without Steel and just Fighting type. Yeah. Actually, for our red and blue backports, Game Dev was able to backport all of the typings, so we will be able to use Dark Steel and Fairy types. But we won't be able to backport any Dark Steel or Fairy moves, though, because we're not going to backport custom moves. So we will be able to backport Steel types, it's just they won't be able to use any stab coverage. Okay, luckily that Mamoswine doesn't have Earthquake. I do have to be real careful here because one of these trainers has a Torterra that does have Earthquake. I actually had a blackout in my last run on that person. I remember it. Ever since that first Lucario run, I've always been real careful in this place. I remember Air Slash flinching that Blissey with Togekiss before going for Aura Sphere. Yeah, I mean, even if your attack stat is bad, just teach something for that Blissey. Just teach something. Combat. Dude, why does this place take so long? No, I don't need to save. A Fairy type in Gen 1 game would be crazy. Yeah, since there's no Steel type moves either, Fairy's only weakness would be Poison. And you may also think, wait, it also gets the immunity to Dragon-type moves. Well, in Gen 1, fixed damage moves ignore type immunities. So, we are immune to Dragon, but when we backport stuff to Gen 1, it ain't gonna matter. You just killed yourself with Curse, dude. Yeah, Gen 1 Dark-type would be way more broken, because you'd be completely immune to Psychic. Your only weaknesses would be Fighting and Bug. But Bruno may be a problem. I remember in one run, I think it was in Diamond and Pearl, I actually used Dig at this fight by mistake, and one of his Gabites knows Earthquake. Or no. The Gabite had Dig. I don't remember exactly how it went, like, it was a long time ago. I just remember I had a blackout on this. If Stellar was an official type and not a Terra type, I'm alright. Well, Stellar technically isn't an actual type, it's a Terra typing. But you can't be a Stellar type, if that makes any sense. Also, I uploaded my YouTube schedule today on, like, what all the streams would be for the week. I said that the Rayquaza stream is a time to be determined. We already have that time determined. Scott, Steve, and I all settled on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, so be ready. It'll be the last one backport Scott does with us, but if you want to see more backports, it'll just be me and Steve. We're gonna try and have special guests at least once a week. Like with other creators and stuff. So if any of you guys are interested in doing a Gen 1 backport run with Steve and I, hit me up in the Discord. I mean, if Bruno crits submission to say a Tyranitar could be bad. We're only going to be backporting legendaries and starters. Because we only wanted to do Pokemon that'd be popular. Might be fun. Yeah, Austin, you should definitely try and join one. You don't have to stream your end either. You just have to be in a voice call. That won't kill. No, not even close. I want to be a special guest when you stream someday. Well, the invitation's always open. We'll be doing 2 backport blue runs a week starting next week. And with the amount of Pokemon we already have planned, it's going to take a long time to get through. Plus, as new Pokemon games come out, we're just going to add to the list. Plus, we're thinking of doing something a bit special. If we have a special guest, we actually if you have a special guest, we're actually gonna let them choose what Pokemon we do of our legendaries. Plus, Steve and I are willing to move our schedules around to make sure it would work for him. It's just if you're interested, just message us, and then we can plan it out in advance. Alright, let's do this. I think a sub 210 is possible. Austin would be good, but honestly, stream is good, so no cheating. I mean, you can stream if you want to, but it's all just for fun stuff. We're not competing with each other. And imagine this rival fight for like a Blissey. There would be so much close combat spamming. Don't talk about that. I don't want to hear about it. I am surprised I didn't kill it. I did not mean to use that move. Will they do phone emulators? Because if not, I'll need to start saving. Probably not. It'd be real nice to get Van Man to be a guest, but I think he's pretty much retired from YouTube at this point. I don't know if he'd be willing to do one. Yeah, that game hook glitch shouldn't happen again, though. Alright, I'm not gonna save for Flint. If you have Earthquake for this fight or any other ground move, you can just completely sweep his team. Oh yeah, I was also salty from another Enduring reset. 10 Thunderbolt Paras for Magmorta. I had to reset back to Bertha. You struggled with Flint. I've never in any of my runs struggled with Flint. Not once, not even with Torterra. Alright, so for Lucian, I'm gonna want to set up 1 or 2 Swords Dances, because the Bronzong is gonna be a huge pain in the butt. His team, Flint is actually harder in Pearl. A lot of people think his team is worse, but he's actually better, because you can't just sweep him with a water move. Like, I like Elite Four members with type variety. But people it was made fun of the fact there were only like 2 fire types in the original Diamond and Pearl. That's why people just made fun of it. I mean, I wouldn't consider my channel well known. Like, I don't even have 2K subs. Like, I'm still very small. Although, fun fact, when I actually got 1,000, when I actually broke 100 subs, I was actually, did you know if you have 100 subs, you're actually in the top 1% of all channels. Alright, so you want to know why Cynthia really isn't that hard in these solo runs? This is why. Look at that Spiritomb's moveset. Not that good. Look how little damage it does. You guys saw nothing. Yeah, you can very easily set up on the Spiritomb, because Spiritomb has really bad offensive stats. Although it can be a problem if you're weak to Ghost or Psychic, though. Alright, last Pokemon. $209.48. 8 resets. Where was my last reset at, actually? It was such a long time ago, too. Like, here's the thing. If I had first tried Fantina and Rival 3, or Rival 2, actually. Because I don't count that tutorial battle as a Rival battle. I guess I probably should just count Rival 3. Yeah. If I had first tried Fantina and Rival 3, like, I would have only had, like, 3 resets this whole run. 5 hours and 26. Alright, so let's take a look at our leader. Like, obviously all of these run times are old, because they all need to be redone, but look at Lucario's old time. 2:29 with 15 resets. I just cut the resets in half. 20 minutes saved. This is not only from less resets, but also from the huge lack of frame drops. Like, it saved minutes upon minutes in this run. Like, it added up a lot. Yeah, I was only 9 minutes over the over-under. But still, even if I had no resets, this would not have been sub 2. Palkia could get sub 2. I don't know about Dialga, though. Alright, so let's just update. Does anyone remember what level I was? I always forget to look. 8 resets. 209. Level 77. I was 4 levels higher too, so that probably helped with the resets. What was my game time? 5:26. 20 minutes less game time too. You know what's funny? Usually more resets leads to a lower game time, not the other way around. I got less resets and less of a game time. That's amazing. Alright, that was really good. 2nd place for Lucario. Although, when everything else eventually gets redone, it'll get better, although I'm not looking forward to redoing Mismagius. That run was terrible. Mismagius only starts with Psywave and, like, Astonish. I have to train to level 30 to beat Jupiter, because Psywave can't hit Skunk Tank. It's awful. But once I got, like, Shadow Claw and Psychic, it became really good. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I hoped you enjoyed it. The overlay definitely held up real nice. There's a few bugs I gotta get sorted out, but they seem to be real easy ones to figure out. Anyway, the next stream will be on Tuesday, where I will be doing a Heart Gold run with my new overlay.